Hello everyone, we are back. The World of Darkness has popped. We're gonna click. We got 14 out of 15 DPS again. 2 out of 3 tanks. Ah, the DPS are actually filled up this time. Will it be a tank or a healer that fucks us over this time? We will find out, as they have not clicked. Oh, we're missing one of each role. Oh, tanks have it. We just need a healer. Healers have been good so far.
Team at click.
Come on, one healer. Yeah! Alright, we get to go in. Miro at the forefront. As you can see, we have a lot of people in this group. 24-man raid. I have the lowest HP in the group. That's great. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Turn down sound effects a little bit more. 'Cause nobody wants to hear punch sounds. They want to hear the music. Alright, we are currently in Group B. Alright, so. Currently we are in the eye. I accidentally used internal release, or not internal release, perfect balance. Oh well. So what's happening here is we have 3 chimeras, and then this field is going to open up and start burning people. Chimeras are a bit of a pain though, because they can freeze you and paralyze you and all this lovely stuff. But we got through it. Now, a 2-headed dragon is spawning. For those of you who played Crystal Tower originally, or Final Fantasy III, will know that in the World of Darkness you actually do fight a 2-headed dragon. But it is a boss. In this it is just a normal monster. Alright. Okay. And oh yeah, and there's also fighting sacrifice kunoichis and sacrifice ninjas. Now that that's dead. This is fun. People in Alliance C are getting their asses kicked by trash. Alright, now we get to move on. We get to see our first boss. I will probably die on this boss because I'm bad. But that's okay. It's the Sphere of the Sightless. And it is actually a sphere. And here's our first boss, Angra Mainyu. Or Manu as it's supposed to be pronounced, I think. Silly, they want you to tank. Okay. Apparently somebody else wants to tank. I'm gonna go to the side of the room that... Alright, so this boss has a few mechanics. A lot of them are designed around either instant death or making mistakes, and 2 of which will lead you to instant death. So for this room, it separates the room with white and black, and it's kind of hard to see right now. But you want to step on, or white and orange, sorry. You want to stand on the white or the orange side. Doesn't matter which. Oh shit, I'm picked for this. Anyway. If you're on the white side twice, you will probably die as a DPS. If you are on the orange side twice, you will probably die as a DPS. What you want to do is you want to hit white, then orange, white, then orange, white, then orange. If you...
It's 3 times you'll die. For sure.
Well, I'll probably die it too, but... Yeah. Whereas, level 100 flare, you essentially just want to get out of it. It used to be you had to balance it so that you had like 2 people in it along with the person who was picked, because the person who was picked can't move. But they just changed it where everyone just gets out. Same with level question mark death. This guy has an ability called Mortal Gaze, where if you're looking at him when he casts it, he'll throw doom on you. Okay, so here's orange and white again. I'm on orange, so I should be okay. There you go. So if you notice my debuffs there in the bottom right, one of them changed. Oh, there's Doom, level 150 death. So you used to have 2 other people in there. So because you're level 50, 3 people would equal 150. But math is apparently difficult for 24 people, so they changed it so that everybody can just get out. Because 1 person would be a multiple of 150. Here's Mortal Gaze, so he's catching that. I'm going to want to look away. There we go. Very good. Okay, so we got more of these. I'm gonna go to the ones that would appear on the white side first, for this reason specifically. You want to kill these hourglasses, because if you don't, that lighting up square there will instantly stop on a spot eventually, and anybody standing in that area will just be locked in place and will die. But if you kill the hourglasses, it gives you time to get out first. Oh shit, I got hit with Doom. Oh, and these ads, these main use Dewas, they're a bit annoying too, because they, oh, I gotta get on orange. They do something called Eyes on Me. Eyes on Me is a bit annoying because it hits the whole raid really difficult. No, my fate has gone dark before my eye. Anyway, we defeated Anger Manu there. Ah, a pair of demon gloves of healing. Let's great on those. So, you see that dark sphere over there? The crystals. It's pretty good World of Darkness, right? We're now in the Sphere of the Voiceless.
Why am I the only one who knows how to sprint?
It's not a matter of knowing how to sprint, it's a matter of people don't really care about sprinting. Hey look, it's Queen Scylla! The first boss of Circus Tower. I need to alter my HUD here. I don't like those being where they are. Much better. Now I can see more of the screen. Sorry about that, everyone. So for this, she kind of does the same things really in the original, minus most of her abilities. She'll still use her AoE attack. She'll still use Ancient Flare, which can now be stunned. But what you want to do is destroy these void gates when they open. Most people go after the middle one first because the second time they spawn, you can they spawn a big monster from the middle ones and weak monsters from the smaller gates. I say weak monsters, but these Thoras can actually hit pretty hard.
Yeah, what is up with our other alliance groups? They're not having a good time.
Alliance C is getting their ass kicked by trash every time.
Someone died in A also.
And then that treasure coffer opens, but it ends up being a trap. And look at that! A Zond clone appears. Oh, that's nice of him. So yeah, if you don't kill the middle gate there, a Jormungandr will come out. And while they're not super duper strong, they're a pain in the ass. And that side C there failed to kill theirs. Okay.
Even with my help.
Yeah, I was on A sides. So Zond here, he kind of has a lot of the same abilities as well. Aura Cannon, Quake, Ancient Quake, I guess in this case. He also has Ancient Quake Ga, which can be interrupted by stunning him. But as you can see, he has nowhere near the health that the original Zond had. We're heading out of the Sphere of the Voiceless. Wasn't it nice of the Cloud of Darkness to put wormhole generators into her domain? So here we are, the second boss, the 5-headed dragon. And somebody really wants to pull. Alright, so people are going to be rude in this run.
Ifrit Edgy. I'm in. We're all in, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but people weren't actually here when the pull was done. And Ifrit Edgy is a melee one, so the summoner had to command it to run out. Alright, so he drops a lot of shit on the ground that you just want to move out of. In this case, that one there summons this sphere here when it finishes casting. This sphere, you gotta kill it, because if you don't, it casts Radiance, which puts a debuff on the entire group that makes you take more damage.
Oh, okay. They apologized and said they misclicked.
Yes, that'll explain it. Okay. But yeah, Ifrit would have had to have been a misclick or on purpose. And someone's Black Mage is dead. Oh, Breath of Thunder is a target on one person. And Breath of Thunder will... you have to spread it out amongst the group. Oh, Discordance already. Okay, so Discordance is a fun ability. It's a super move. You have to attack all 5 of the heads and kill all 5 of them before he finishes casting. However, if you finish killing one of them, it resets the cast. Let me know, actually got this. Okay, good. One of them finally died. There goes the head of... Okay, and we just need the head of poison. Perfect. So you're still going to take a big hit here, but it's significantly less if you take out all 5 of the heads. If you don't take out any of the heads, you wipe instantly. There's no living through it. He throws out ice puddles that grow in size as the fight goes on. It doesn't take them very long. I think they'll go one more. No, okay. And there's some more of the prominent things there. It's going to summon some ads we got to kill. There we go. So when the poison drop goes out, it's going to summon one ad, and then there's got to be at least one person standing in the puddle, and it'll stop ads from spawning at that point. And when you kill the ad, it gives you a debuff against poison, which is kind of neat. See? And now I have a debuff. Or a buff preventing me from taking much poison damage. Okay, he has that honeycomb ability you see there. anybody caught in that blast is going to take a vulnerability up. So I'm just going to move way over here, since most of the group just got hit. Wow, those ice pools don't last nearly as long as I remember.
I think if you touch them, they get bigger and last longer.
Huh, that's possible, I suppose. Oh yeah, he also summons dragonflies. You gotta pass them off to other people so they don't kill you. There they are. Okay, one of them's on me right now. I'm gonna pass it off to somebody over here. There you go, that person can have it. So see, I now have a debuff called Slippery Prey, which means they can't target me again with the dragonfly. Somebody else has to take it. If you just keep it, it will kill you. The last thing he has is called Pyretic. When you get that, you want to just move away from the boss and stop attacking or doing anything, because you take damage for every action you can take, including auto attacks, including movement. Here it is. That's the one downside of being able to auto attack from any direction, is that Pyretic will hurt more if you don't move away. Belt of Healing, what is this? What is this healing shit?
I pretty much hate like the people talking in Alliance.
I'm not really paying
Like,
any attention to them.
so obnoxious.
Okay, so for this, it's going to separate us into 3 groups. As you can see, there are Atomos there. But these Atomos function a little differently than the ones in Labyrinth of the Ancients and Final Fantasy XI, if you watch our FF11 playthrough. It's a moaning Atomos. So we gotta beat it up. That's the primary thing you want to do. You also want to watch for whoever gets picked and move to the opposite side of the arena, because they're gonna jump off, and it's gonna draw in everybody in that direction. Now, when you kill it, you'll notice that it heals full, but it does damage to something, to Atomos Prime, which is that crystal in the center there. He also does Shockwave, which will launch you back. But not Miro, because Miro's too good for that. And it'll also summon something called a Sacrifice Soldier. Sacrifice Soldier looks like Glassy Labia from the or from Circus Tower. Another Shockwave incoming. Well, for Shockwave, you want to get in as close as you can to the center of his hitbox. Otherwise, you'll get knocked off. He's gonna eat KK over there, so they're gonna jump off. Hopefully, no, they're just gonna try and get everyone eaten. But they failed and only got themselves eaten. These things light up, and people are gonna want to step on them. Tiamat's pretty much on top of that. Here's another Shockwave. Oh damn! Really? Oh, okay. And there we go. So you just gotta kill Atomos Prime enough or Atomos until all of Atomos Prime's health is depleted. The other 2 groups will be doing that with their Atomos as well. So here we go. This leads us to our 3rd boss. The Plutonium. Our boss is Cerberus. This fight is pretty cool, but it's also pretty annoying. Hi, Silky Kittens. How you doing?
Hello.
I have Piamet and Silly on call with me right now. They're visiting each other, so they got themselves muted. But they will, as you can see, they can unmute and say hi. So this fight is pretty cool. It was really difficult when it first came out because people couldn't manage ads very well. By ads, I mean additional monsters. So it became really difficult, and tail blow is impossible to get out of it if you're standing in it, especially if you're in the middle of it. So he'll eventually break off his masks, and then you got to fight against him without his mask on. So he put out something called a gastric juice. What you want to do is you want to hit that if it's not casting, and it's going to cast mini on the group of people standing in it. When you get mini, you then go and stand in the slabber. Right? If you just stand in the slabber without the mini, you're going to die. Hopefully you have your music on for this because it sounds really cool. You go inside his stomach and you gotta beat up his stomach wall. How awesome is that? And then the music sounds like you're actually inside or underwater or something. And now that all the walls have been killed, it's now gonna poop us out. See you later. Silky Kitten says, pretty bad, but I got a PS4 with Final Fantasy VII and Bloodborne. Well, that's a silver lining there. What's wrong? What's bad? Yay on Bloodborne, though. If you haven't played it yet, it's pretty awesome. I think it may have been Silly who told me about Bloodborne. I don't remember, but I picked it up when it came out, and it was awesome. Actually, I think I may have actually beat it before Silly did. Mostly because I have more time to play than he does. So yeah, when he's down like that, you can beat on him. He won't do anything until you fetter him, and that'll put the lines back on him. Okay, so when these lightning balls come out, they will light up the area. But he'll almost always immediately use Tail Blow after that, so you don't want to be right behind him. Hound out of Hell, he'll turn in a direction and then just leap in that direction. Anybody hit will take a slashing vulnerability up, I think. Oh, there's Tail Blow. Blunt damage up. Man, Kuj has been hit by that so many times. Anyway. You're getting evicted. You love Bloodborne, but no one plays it? Not anymore. I mean, people have moved on. Games have been coming out. But I'm sure there's still quite a few people that do. Just the masses have stopped. That's how PMET feels about Final Fantasy Explorers. Which, if you're interested, Wednesdays at 7:30, work permitted, PMET and I have started Final Fantasy Explorers on stream. Oh, so first breath, as you can tell, that's not something you want to stand in. Ululation is a good one. Silly, stop moving. There we go. For Ululation, you want to stand with a friendly party member. Otherwise, you get a debuff called Lonely. And if you don't stand with someone, you go insane and start running around. Okay, so this time he throws out the slabber first. And then the gastric juice. Yeah, we should probably just try to go in. Tank just got everybody hit with piercing claws. That's pro. Yay, in we go. We're back in the slimy stomach. Well, Silky Kittens, I hope everything works out for you. I personally enjoy having you watch the stream as a selfish reason, but I also like to hear when things are going well for people. So we are still inside this, or we're back inside the stomach. We're beating up the inside. Actually, if we successfully kill it, the inside, he'll die on the outside because he takes damage. So down he goes. We got pooped out. Oh. Alright. We'll pass on that. Here we go, mapping the realm, World of Darkness. This is it. PM it. Do you have your cutscenes on? And this is her. This is the Cloud of Darkness. The big lady herself. Alright, so she's not too bad for most DPS as long as the tank's got her. Sometimes people will be marked with like faint particle beam there, which will chase that player around for a bit. And that can go on anyone, melee, DPS, healer, tank. Usually it'll pick a DPS, but not always. Okay, she's then teleports around the edge of the room and can be anywhere. She didn't move very far that time though. And will do an attack that stretches across the entire platform. Okay, oh, and she puts out these meteors here. One person's got to stand in each one, otherwise the whole group takes damage, as what just happened. If all 5 of them go off, there's a good chance that I will die. The rest of the group may be okay. DPS in this is really good, but that could lead to wipes. Alright, so when the room goes yellow like this, she starts spawning dark clouds. Sounds thrilling, right? You stand in front of the cloud to slow them down. Because she's drawing them in to herself. The more she absorbs, the more damage she does with her ultimate ability. But yeah, if you stand in front of them, it slows them down. If you stand behind them, it... Alright, PM, you can have that. Anyway, if you stand behind them, nothing happens. But if you hit them from behind, it pushes them forward. So you don't want to do that. Alright, Payment, you can have that one. Piamet's taking my cloud. My meteors. She's all, you're a monk, get out there and melee, you can't range. Alright, so that should be all of them. So we're gonna group up here. Piamet, make sure you voice the Cloud of Darkness. I don't think PMS's mic is working anymore. Okay, so now we want to kill these fucking worm things, shadow lurkers they're called. Hopefully range remembers to kill them because They only take like one hit to kill. And then you have to kill, each group has to kill these particle beams. Nope, Shadow Lurkers did not all die. But particle beams seem to have been killed, so we should be okay. Hey, there she is over there. I should be okay. Yep, I'm fine. Bunch of people about to get smashed, though. So if you don't kill the Shadow Lurkers, they do this big, massive attack. Kind of like Bad Breath, actually. Those of you who are familiar with Malboros should know exactly what Bad Breath does. Alright, so it looks like we have one in the back corner. Okay, all of them seem to be filled up by people. Good job, team. Jello Cupcake is now dead. I'm gonna limit break. Nope. Looks like our Dragoon got it. Alright, no worries. That's a level 3 limit break. Okay, she's back in her Dark Cloud phase again. There's more of them this time, and they move a little faster, I've noticed. But that's why you want to get in front of them. Unfortunately, she just ate one. Okay, people are actually getting in front of the meteors. That's good.
What happened there was we pushed her.
Yeah, she pushed really quick.
Breaks.
There's another one. Silly's getting in that. I'm going to try and get into this one. I might not be able to get it in time, and yes, I did. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm the best. Alright, that looks like most of the clouds. She's done. We won. Puff of Darkness has been added to the loot list. Alright, so we're gonna like need on everything, because we can. So these are monk boots. Alright, I'll take them. I won. I won that too. I probably didn't win that. I'm not gonna win that. I won that Puff of Darkness. And I won Hunger. Alright, let's give this to Lags Fenris. Okay.
Yeah, Legs was the only other person in our alliance who wasn't just like straight trolling the whole time with like alliance chat and stuff.
I'm gonna be sharing screen here in a moment. Before I share screen, so I'm gonna equip my new boots and learn my Puff of Darkness.
No.
Look at these boots. Look how nice those look.
Shit.
What?
Sorry for unmuting. I hit the space bar while
Oh.
Skype was my main window. But yeah, I was hoping you would get those boots because the World of Darkness gear looks awesome.
Puff of
the
Darkness.
coolest gear they have.
I got a Zan card apparently. I gotta use that. Phlegathon card. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go through the cutscene here. There's a little bit more to the story. You guys ready?
Yes.
Can you see my share screen?
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go.
Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Toga! Une, can you hear me? Nero!
Yeah, that's you, silly.
Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Though, I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you all right? As all right as can be expected. Une has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you?
Alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Zan's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void sent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly.
Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here.
Where?
Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us.
Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here, I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows.
Are we truly so powerless here?
As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now, once the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Zan's covenant.
Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and for all. Mira, girl, you must flee.
You and Doga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower.
What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Zan's blood. Graltia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Graal. You have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower.
I had thought this time would consume all of Alec that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of the Allegan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allegan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope.
But how should I use this light? Pray, tell me.
You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graal. Through its effects will be but ephemeral. It will bolster the elegant presence within you.
This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Alec. Our part in this journey is to bury Zan's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. You must leave as well, Nero. I am sorry we could not live up to your expectations.
I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you.
Of course they do. Doga, Une, thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Nero, let us quit this place.
You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. No, you shall not escape us. Here, Zan's blood-stained dreams of glory end.
There, the glint of light. It grows faint. Then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry! Nero, no! You must move! Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Aleg. I am Nero Tosceva, the man who'll yet outdo Aleg and Garland. That was what you hoped to...
May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind.
Go, damn you. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. But how did? So those damn clones did it after all. onwards. Ah! You owe me, Nero. The hells I do.
You have returned unharmed. Thank the gods.
When that void gate started to close, I had never felt so powerless in all my life.
We were running about like madmen, trying to keep the gate open. And then the chief actually went and dived in. But you're all Hmm?
Where are Une and Doga? They're not.
I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it.
That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower.
Grah! Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this and seal away the tower.
I understand your instinct, Rambros, but please give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Miro are both emerged from long battle.
Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Coinach's find.
No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Miro.
That is actually true.
Would that I could have been of more use but beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Dogo Nune's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to do? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray, go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Miro. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia, and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally, 'tis my time to see it realized.
Alright, let's go speak with Rambos and St. Coinach's find. We've completed all of Crystal Tower. We did Labyrinth of Ancients, Circus Tower, and we just finished World of Darkness. Now we gotta go in and actually finish off the story, and that'll probably be it for today's stream. Alright, I apparently have these two guys just staring at me. But we managed to dodge around them. Currently I'm level 57, halfway to 58. Not actively doing anything that would gain me levels anymore though. I need to do Zamile Darkhold and Brayflux Longstop though, that'll get me some EXP. Maybe, depending on if I undersize it or not. Alright, Rambros. I cannot express how glad I am to have you returned safely, Miro, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest, if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. The Light of Hope. With a look of finality upon him, Rambros seems intent upon sealing the Crystal Tower once and for all. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So the elegant eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think that his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha, and what of Nero?
I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But, knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being. Though he is still Nero.
Miro, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower? I wonder if he even now prepares to seal off the place. Mr. Rambros! Mr. Rambros! Oh, that's a lady. Damn it.
Disgratia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out.
What? Why would he do such a thing?
I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the... I suppose that's possible, he told one of the others. But I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask for guidance.
Very well. Let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Miro, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal away off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of this plan to us. Why were we in Whisper? Oh, Whisper, Whisper Go. That's my mount. We got it from the Yokai Watch event they had going. It's pretty cool, right? Oh, do we gotta go back down to Crystal Tower? We do, okay. Alright, so they want me to go back down to the tower now. My other Miro has a glowing whisper. Because I did the obnoxious part of the Yokai Watch event, which was collecting a whole bunch of legendary medals. Sorry for the on there. It's so stupid, I love it. That's awesome, Silky Kittens. Alright, So we're gonna talk to a son of St. Coinage here. Is this a lady or a guy? This is a guy. What in the world is God thinking? Demanding we leave the tower. No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing. But he will be honest with you, miss. I am certain of it.
Go no further, my friends. The door will close ere long.
So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so that we can discuss this.
No, my apologies, but I cannot.
Come, man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help.
Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alec. Or, rather, 'twas there that the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zan's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alec, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alec's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alec's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Allegan's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal line and royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal's tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eosia now. We would need technology as advanced as Alec's to use it correctly. As things stand, we can barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alec, but by then we would have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Aemon did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, but of course, that's exactly why we'll do it.
We'll catch up with Alec. Just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it.
Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures, and we may meet again, my friend.
The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits, and you, Mira. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. The Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. It is too quiet for my taste. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. A new dawn has come for me.
Alright, we gotta go report to Rambros here, so let's hop into our Whisper Go. Hello. So yeah, it took a bit to do the Crystal Tower, and I knew it would simply because of how long it takes to actually get into these things. But I really like those dungeons as dungeons. I often find that the people are more annoying than the dungeons themselves. And it's not even lack of ability to do mechanics, it's just everybody's got to think they're funny and try and troll as much as possible. And that's not funny anymore, it's kind of commonplace and more annoying than anything. You'll often find people who go in there with no gear on at all, or as a class and with no job equipped. It's not that that's like fully incompetent, they can still do their role, but a lot of them are just there to fuck around and make things more difficult for everyone else. Alright, Rambros. You have just missed Sid, Mira. There's much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Grau's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely St. Cornus' find has become for our friend's departure, we must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. And there we go. That is the entire quest line for Crystal Tower. I think I'm going to be ending the stream here as well, simply because I don't want to really get into anything else yet. I think I actually have a few more quests of 2.3 to finish, just like the wrapping up of it. And then next week we'll be starting. We'll be doing that, and then starting 2.4 quest line, which is good. It introduces some new characters, some new storylines, and pushes stuff to get forwards for the post game for A Realm Reborn. Silky Kittens, this is not exactly the end of the game. It's just the end of a story arc in the game, which is based on Final Fantasy III. That's what Crystal Tower originated from, and it was such a good idea that I wish they would keep doing stuff like that. And hopefully they will in Storm's Blood.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, that's what I read too. So I'm really hoping they continue with the legacy of Final Fantasy. I call them legacy raids, because Crystal Tower was taken and integrated into FF14's mythos so well, and they can do it with a lot of stuff from the other Final Fantasy games. So tomorrow there will be no FF11 stream, as far as I know, right, Silly?
Yeah, I suppose not.
What's that, PMet? You say Silly can go ahead and do FF11? Okay, so there.
No.
Damn it. Anyway, Monday there will be Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest VII, 12:30 to 2:30 as per usual. Wednesday evenings, PMet and I have started Final Fantasy Explorers from 7:30 to 9:30, work permitting. And then next week, and we'll be back on Final Fantasy 14 and 11 as the usual schedule. So, with that, Miro is going to give us a nice little wave goodbye. Thank you for joining us today for Crystal Tower. Silky Kittens, always nice to see you. I hope you can stop by again. Have a good one, and we will see you later.